The first item we have is welcome and introduction. Our PE Newton will not be here on time for that, so I will start with it. And we now go to a welcome and introduction of members of our visiting clubs. Okay, we now look at those clubs outside of Jamaica. Those clubs outside of Jamaica that would like to bring greetings at this time. Clubs outside of Jamaica.
Hi, good evening. My name is Kay Sedi. I am representing Kiwanis Club, part of Barbados, and I bring greetings on behalf of President Lisa and the wider Kiwanis Pride family. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, and we certainly welcome you with us tonight. Thank you. Yes. Any other clubs outside of Jamaica that would like to bring greetings? Go ahead. Go ahead. If not, let us move to those clubs in Division 25. Division 25. Clubs in Division 25 that would like to bring greetings with us to us at this side. Okay, Division 24. Division 24. If not, we move to Division 23. 23 East. Clubs in Division 23 East. Division 23 West.
Hi, good evening, fellow Kiwanians, guests.
Very good evening.
Good evening also to LG Hugh, my colleague I'm seeing online.
Right.
I bring you greetings from Division 23 West and more specifically from the Kiwanis Club of South St. Catherine. I am LG Pauline, tuning in with you this evening. Currently, there are 2 of us from South St. Catherine. Others will join soon. Thank you for this opportunity and looking forward to your meeting.
Thank you for being with us, LG Pauline. I'm certainly glad to have you at this meeting.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes. Division 23 West. 23 West. If not, we'll move to our own Division 23 Central.
Good evening, everyone. Interclub Chair here, Nandy Brooks from Kiwanis Young Professional of St. Andrew. Currently, I am here alone. My president should be joining soon. I look forward to an awesome meeting. And hi, LGU, hope you're well. And thank you very much for having us.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Any others from Division 23 Central?
President Junior, I am here in a dual capacity.
Okay.
Let me bring you greetings from the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew.
Good.
They are currently having an extraordinary meeting, club meeting, and that would account for me being solo this evening.
So far.
So far.
Yes, thank you for coming. We know why you're here, but thank you for coming as well. 23 Central. If not, what about our SLPs? SLPs online?
Good evening, President Stewart.
How are you, my dear?
I am well. Just joined, sorry for being late. 23 Central in the house.
Okay. Welcome.
Yes, from Kiwanis Club of Nation Builders, Kingston.
Yes.
I bring you greetings. I know that I will have another. I don't see anybody else online yet, but I know because
From
you're
your club.
excited. Yes. know we are excited for this evening. We want to say congratulations to your club as well. And we
Yes.
are excited for what is going to take place this evening. Blessings to you all.
Blessings to you as well. Okay, any others from 23 Central SLP? No? Anybody else online that would like to bring some quick greetings at this time? Kiwanians, prospects that would like to bring greetings.
Hi, good evening. I am Andrea Thompson, Kiwanis Club, City of Kingston. Capital City of Kingston, prospect right here. Visiting and observing.
Okay, thank you for coming.
He started the Jamaica
There's some noise there.
which is now
Thank
the
you for
Jamaica
coming.
Association. And in
ICT University.
these were the
How are you?
all the years,
How are you
There's some
doing?
noise there. Okay.
Yes.
Right,
Right at this time, I'll be very brief. At this time, we have a delegation of 2 to include LGT Desmond.
okay.
So thank you for this invitation, and I'll be very brief. So thank you. Bye.
Okay, I understand. Thank you for coming as usual.
You're welcome.
Right? And you know you're always welcome at this club.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Yes, good evening.
I'm DP Jennifer from the Kiwanis Club of Greater Portmore.
Yes,
I'm the only one I'm seeing on so far.
yes, from your club.
I'm hoping to enjoy your meeting.
Glad to have you. Thank you for coming. All right. Any other? Okay, if there are no other greetings, well, we'll move to apologies for absence. And one apology I've gotten so far is P.E. Newton Ramdell, he'll be late. Any other apologies for absence?
We also have an apology from past District Trustee Ralston Eunice.
Oh, yes, I got that one as well. Yes. Yes. Any other apologies for absence? If not, we'll move to the other item, which is recognition of birthdays and anniversary. And we now call on VP Stephen.
Afternoon, President.
All right, good evening.
Good evening, you're correct. And
Yes.
good evening to our fellow Kiwanians, our Lieutenant Governor, guests, and everybody who's in attendance. Usually at this juncture, we recognize Kiwanians who are celebrating birthdays or anniversaries. But for this week, unfortunately, when I check the register, we don't have any Kiwanians in the Kiwanis Club of Kingston that have a birthday or celebrating anniversary this week. So I'm making an open invitation if there's any guest who is here who would like to, who is celebrating a birthday, anniversary, or a special occasion, if they'd like to share that with us so that we can acknowledge that occasion or that event. Open mic, any of our 38 participants going once, twice. If not, I would also, as we're still in Black History Month, I would share with you that we're celebrating visionaries and people who have contributed to Black history over the years. So when I did my research, there are 2 notable persons who had a birthday on this day who are African Americans. One is the singer Nina Simone, who some of you would know from the 70s, very famous, and also a politician, John Lewis, from the Martin Luther King era. He and Nina Simone celebrate a birthday today on the 21st of February. Sorry, yes, today is the 21st of February.
Yes.
So other than that, President Junior, if there's nobody else who has a special occasion, I will pass it back to you, and we look forward to the induction of the new members to this afternoon's meeting, this evening's meeting. I keep saying afternoon instead of evening. This evening
You're a
meeting.
little behind.
Yes, it's been a long
Don't
day.
worry, don't worry, don't worry. Yes, yes, yes. So, okay, thank you. Thank you again, VP. We'll now move to the next item on the agenda, which is our Kiwanis education. LG Desmond, LGD, LG, what, ED? Not sure.
LGD.
LGD, right, I'm right. I was right the first time.
Good evening, fellow Kiwanians, SLP members, and guests. Good evening, LGQ. My topic really is time frame for annual club meeting. You hold annual club meeting during a regular club meeting between January 1 and May 15. Be sure to announce the date at least 30 days in advance. 5 weeks in advance, the president appoints a nominating committee to make nominations and prepare a ballot to elect officers and directors. 2 weeks in advance, the nominating committee submits a list of nominees. For officers, that means no more than 2 nominees for each office. For directors, that means no more than the number of directors' positions to be filled, plus 3 candidates. The president-elect is the sole candidate for president nominated by the committee. 1 week in advance, the nominations from the floor may be made for any position to be filled. And finally, at the election meeting, volunteers will be appointed to prepare the ballot, count votes, and certify results. Additional nomination from the floor may be made at this meeting if desired. Thank you, President. Over to you.
And thank you, LGD, for that bit of education. At this time, I will call on our LG, you, to do it.
I think you're muted.
Okay. I'm muted.
No, I'm hearing you, President Junior.
Okay, you are. You are to LGD to bring greetings in your official capacity as LG for the division.
Thank you, President Junior.
Yeah.
Distinguished Kiwanians, all members of our SLP, if you are online, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be visiting, if only digitally, with the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. When DLG Willie called me and asked me to officiate at the induction ceremony, everything was fine, other than feeling a little bit under the weather. Subsequent to that, I tested positive for COVID, so that I am now confined to home and taking my medication. But having given my commitment, there was no way in which I would resign from that commitment, and I'm here. I'm here because the induction of new members is a very special event in the lives of Kiwanians and in the lives of the Kiwanis clubs to which they are being inducted. It is true that there are many things wrong with Jamaica, but what is equally true is that if you ask persons to put up their hands as volunteers to fix what is wrong with Jamaica, you will not get a lot of hands being shown. So I'm here commending these 3 new Kiwanians for putting themselves forward to help serve the children of the world. Kiwanis is a worldwide service organization, and we are dedicated to serving the children of the world. In fact, our vision statement is that we are a positive influence in communities worldwide, so that one day children will wake up in communities that believe in them, nurture them, and provide them with the support they need to thrive. So I again commend the 3 new Kiwanians, Kiwanis Club of Kingston, and I look forward with anticipation to shortly formally inducting them into the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. You formed New Kingston. You formed New Kingston. So
yes, yes. It's our daughter club.
yes.
You're not too far up. You're not too far.
Yes, yes.
Don't worry. Thank you, LGQ. And I now just move into our induction ceremony. And I dare say that our divisional team is, let us make a real difference. Kiwanians care about their community. They join clubs to connect with other servant leaders, to multiply their impact and to make the community better. They give their time and talent to enrich the lives of our children. Kiwanis is something so good that each and every one of us should want to share it. Surely, there is no better evidence of our willingness to share Kiwanis than to sponsor new members into our club. So,
thank you, President Junior.
Yeah.
Fellow Kiwanians, today we are very pleased to recognize Chairman Dr. Andrew Burton,
right.
EP Richard Reese, and LGD Desmond Batchelor,
Yes.
who are willing to share their K with our newest members, whom we are now going to induct. I'm now going to call on the sponsors to introduce us to the new members, and I will be starting with Chairman Dr. Andrew Burton, who will introduce to us Kiwanian Andy Jean Baptiste.
Evening, everyone. Thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce my friend and brother, Andy Jean Baptiste, who I'd say he was born in St. Lucia, but I don't think he'd mind me calling him a son of the Caribbean, having lived in St. Lucia, having done his undergraduate medical studies in Cuba and postgraduate medical studies in Jamaica, and currently living in Jamaica. I met him during his, I'd call it his baptism by fire into Kiwanis and service, when he essentially saved the day at one of our joint projects with Kiwanis Club of Cyber Connect, when we had a health fair and we're running very short on doctors to serve on the day, and he came in at the very last minute without much knowledge of what was required for the day, and really pitched in with open arms. So we instantly clicked on a love for God, a love for service, a love for medicine and outreach within medicine, and I'm honored to be able to share my K with this young man. So I introduce him to our club.
Thank you, Chairman Andrew. I will now call on DP Richard Reese to introduce us to Kiwanian Rohan Brian Bailey.
DP LGU, unfortunately, I don't see DP Richard on the call. You know, he's currently off the island, and his prospect, or the new Kiwanian, Rohan Brand Bailey, just called to let me know that he has technical issues getting in on the call. So I will, based on my information that I gathered at our interview committee, may I go ahead and just give an overview of Rohan Brian Bailey?
You can go ahead.
Rohan Brian Bailey was introduced to the club by distinguished President Richard Reese. He is currently the property manager at Allied Protection Limited, where DP Richard works. He was a member of the road track club when he was at high school, and he's currently studying civil engineer at UTech. He has expressed an interest some time back in becoming a member, and he has met all the requirements, and we'd certainly be happy to greet Rohan Brand-Bailey this evening. Thank you, LG. You?
And thank you, DLG Willie. We will now move to LGD Desmond Batchelor, who will introduce Kiwani and Joshua Brown to us.
Thank you, LG Hugh. Joshua Brown is a graduate of St. Andrew Technical High School, where he specialized in mechanical engineering, in addition to agricultural science. He's a distinguished president of Micro University College, CKI, and the current guild president of Micro. Joshua Brown, his main service area is in the field of special education, and he's currently a teacher in training at the Genesis Academy Training Center. Well, there are many achievements I am aware of, such as the Micro University College Guild President's Award, Micro University College Outstanding Guild Member Award, just to name a few. St. Andrew Technical High School Cadet Unit top instructor for final inspection 2017. Finally, I'd say Career Advancement Program Student Senate or Senator, yeah, 2017 to 18. Jamaica Combined Cadet Force Aviation Scholarship for Air Cadets 2016 to 2017. And that's my introduction of my sponsor there, LG Hugh.
Thank you, LGD Desmond. Over to you, President Junior.
Thank you, LG. Three very qualified young men. Kiwani and Andy, Rohan and Joshua, it is expected that you will regularly attend club meetings and committee meetings and participate in the activities of the club. You will appreciate that unless you attend meetings regularly, take part in the club's activity, it is likely that you will soon lose interest. Therefore, you'll have to be a part of the club as soon as you can and be involved, as we have said before, in all the activities that we have, or most have. Thank you. LG?
Thank you, President Junior. Kiwanians Andy, Rohan and Joshua, you have joined a 109-year-strong global organization of volunteers, one that will serve even more children in its second century of existence. Are you ready to join thousands of others in this quest? Are you ready to have fun? Are you ready to bring smiles to the faces of children and hope to families in our communities? Are you ready to make a difference? As Lieutenant Governor of Division 23 Central, I am indeed pleased and privileged to formally induct you as members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. At this point, I would normally present you with your pins and certificates of membership. However, these will be presented to you at the earliest opportunity. I now invite the members of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston and our guests to stand and recite the objects of Kiwanis International.
Okay.
In order to avoid the cacophony of sounds,
Yes.
maybe we should have DLG Willie to recite these objects for us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you know.
Fellow Kiwanians,
Yes.
will you join me in reciting Kiwanis objects? To give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than material values of life. To encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships. To promote the adoption and the application of higher social, business, and professional standards. To develop by precept and example a more intelligent, aggressive, and total synergy. To provide through Kiwanis clubs a practical means to form enduring friendship, to render artistic service, and to build better communities. Cooperate in creating and maintaining that sound public opinion and high idealism, which makes possible that increase of righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill.
Thank you, DLG Willie. Fellow Kiwanians, Chairman Dr. Andrew Burton, DP Richard Reese, LGD Desmond, Bachelor. Your club and the Kiwanis movement thank you for your willingness to share the values of service and fellowship in Kiwanis with our new members. A new member for the Kiwanis Club of Kingston means new ideas, new enthusiasm, greater fellowship, and greater service. New members help us to become more impactful, more relevant, and more diverse. Today, the Kiwanis Club of Kingston has more hands to serve the children of our community. Congratulations, Chairman Andrew Burton, DP Richard Reese, and LGD Desmond Bachelor. And welcome to our new Kiwanians, Andy, Rohan, and Joshua. That is the end of the induction ceremony. And President Junior,
Yes.
I am going to ask that you excuse me based on my condition.
Right.
But it was a pleasure to be of service, and I look forward to meeting your new members, Andy, Rohan, and Joshua, at the earliest opportunity.
Okay. And thank you for coming. Can hear you having some difficulties there. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you again. Okay, we are going to at this time have an entertainment item by P.E. John Phillips Bennett, Kiwanis Club of Nation Builders, Kingston. P.E., are you on at this time?
Yes, I am, President.
Let's get it on.
All right. Hopefully everybody can hear my music, my band behind me. So this one is entitled Lift Up Your Heads, because as you work in service, that's what we have to do. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we win the prize. Time getting harder, still we're striving for better. And we're not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose your stand, there comes someone to push you over, over and over. But lift up your head and hold it up high, cause we know that we win the prize. Lift up your head, hold it up high. We know that we win the prize. Don't be discouraged by the pitfalls and the worries. Pain endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Cause if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over. Over and over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we win the prize. If I could reach higher, just for one moment, touch the sky. For that one moment in my life, I'm gonna be stronger and know that I've tried my very best and put my spirit to the test. Now I got bokeh the color of my skin. Now I got cheap become a walk the wind. Now see the crown, I still don't know the king. I mean, now I see blessing, I don't know blessing. But if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over, over and over. Lift up your heads, hold it up high. Kiwanis, we know that we win the prize. Just lift up your head, hold it up high. We know that we win the prize. Kiwanis Club of Kingston, lift up your heads. Congratulations. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Let us give P.E. Joan a round of applause. And we are going to take your advice.
Thank you.
Because we want to win the prize. All right. Thank you again. Thank you again for that lovely song. All right. We are going to be taking the song by DLG Giselle Reed, Jamaica Key Club District. Giselle, are you on? And then we'll ask DLG Stan to give the vote of thanks. Giselle, are you on?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well.
I have said before, let's get it on.
Okay, so this song is Lord Help Me to Get Up. And yes, this life is filled with many struggles. Everywhere I turn, there's something new. This life is filled with so much evil. Lord, I need you to guide me, help me know what to do. I look to you, the one who created the universe. Lord, help me put you first. Help me get up. Help me to be strong. Help me to refuse to turn to the world and do what it suggests to me. Look to you, my Father. Look to you, oh King. Look to you, the ruler of everything, Lord Jesus. Help me to look to you, oh God. Guide me, lead me, help me to please thee, cause I need thee. Nothing without you. You've shown me what's good. Lord, help me obey you for the rest of my life. Help me do what's right. Guide me, lead me, help me to please thee, cause I need thee. I'm nothing without you. You show me what's good. Help me obey you for the rest of my life. Lord, help me do what's right in thy sight. And when I'm down, when I'm down, Lord, help me to get up when I'm down, when I'm down, when I'm down, Lord, please help me to get up, help me get up. Help me to be strong. Help me to refuse to turn to the world and do what it suggests to me. Look to you, my Father. Help me to look to you, oh King. Look to you, the ruler of everything, Lord Jesus. Help me to look to you, oh God. Please guide me, lead me, help me to please thee, cause I need thee. I'm nothing without you. You show me what's good. Help me obey you for the rest of my life. Help me do what's right in thy sight, Lord. That's that.
Beautiful song, beautiful voice. We all look to you, dear Father. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Giselle. Very lovely.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Okay, DLGE, stand.
Thank you, President.
Right.
It is indeed a pleasure for me this evening to move the vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank our Lieutenant Governor. Despite his condition, he braved it and was able to conduct the induction ceremony. Secondly, I would like to thank the inductees, the new Kiwanians, who are inducted. Andy John Baptiste, Ron Bailey, and Joshua Brown. Also their sponsors, Chairman Andrew Burton, DP Richard Reese, and LGD. I have to get accustomed to his new position, LGD Desmond Batchelor, for proposing, their sponsors proposing these new Kiwanians. Also the two guests, President-elect John Phillips and DLG Giselle, for their entertainment that they had that they presented. Also, I would like to thank DLG William Riesel, who did the secretarial work to ensure that the program, we had an agenda and the program went well. And also I would like to thank distinguished President Stuart Spencer. He set up the promo for the meeting, and he went further than that to get the proper pronunciation of our first candidate, Andy John Baptiste. I think I hope I got it correctly. That's how his name is pronounced. Andy John Baptiste. Baptiste. So thanks again. I would like to let the new Kiwanians know this. Every new inductee, my charge to them is that they are to bring in their friends, invite their friends to join the Kiwanis Club of Kingston.
Yes.
I remember when Dr. Andrew Burton was inducted, I said that, and subsequent to that, even this evening, he has brought in quite a number of new Kiwanians, and that's how our club will grow. The new Kiwanians that are coming in, bring your friends in, invite your friends to join the movement. You will never regret it. I'm heading close to 45 years as a Kiwanian now, and I'm sure I'm looking forward to you new Kiwanians to spend even more than the 45 years that I'm heading towards in the club. Once again, thanks very much. Thank you, President.
And thank you. Thank you very much, the LGE. Thank you again. Sarge, you have no reason to be rushing this evening.
Oh, thank you, President Junior.
You
I don't like what you're suggesting. I don't usually rush. At least I don't think so. Last week there was no rushing. I was stuck in traffic because it seems everybody was out celebrating Valentine's. I don't know what was happening with the traffic last week.
Yes.
But this week, you know, I say in the spirit of having new Kiwanians joining the family, I was not going to give any charges, you know?
Okay.
I was gonna come, give a nice joke and no charge. But then I thought long and hard about it, and so I decided to do the reverse. We're gonna do charges and no jokes. So we're keeping the jokes this week, but we're going with the charges. So let's start with DLGE Stan for playing DLG Willie in reciting the objects of the Kiwanis International.
Yes.
And also for giving a charge before the Sarge was able to charge. I give you a charge of $200.
Whoa, Stan, 200.
So, DLG Willie, right? Because
Yes,
President Junior,
yes,
right, was thinking like LG, you read, and not like himself.
yes.
I gotta give you a charge on behalf of the president. So I gotta make it nice and easy. So I gotta just got $200. Kiwani and Stephen Gregg for forgetting the time of day, bringing us back to the afternoon, way into the evening. That sounds like $200.
Yeah.
And earlier this week, there was a Chris mix-up in the group. There was a mix-up of the Chris's, but for some reason, only DP Chris and Kiwani and Marcel's names are coming to mind. So both of them I give charges of $200 each. So, new inductees, welcome to the Kiwanis family. This is not how the side usually operates. It's all good over here. No need to worry, but just be prepared for some charges. Have a good evening, everyone.
And thank you, Sarge. But I
Yeah,
must
of course.
charge you $500 for not giving any joke this evening. Because I'm sure if you did give one, we'd have to charge you. We'd have had to charge you.
That's so. Oh, wait, sorry, I was muted. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I was muted. I didn't realize I was muted. So I'm saying that sounds like you're giving the Sarge a charge to do better next week. All right. So $500 challenge accepted.
Everybody's muted. I'm not hearing the president. President Junior, not hearing you. Is the president muted?
Yes, I'm on. Yes, you
back
hear me
on?
now?
Yeah,
I'm
we
back
can hear
on
you.
now. I
We
think
can
it
hear
is
you.
muted me, you know. I don't know why, but I think he mute me. Anyhow, let's go again. You hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you, Prince.
Okay, so we'll now move to you, DLG Willie, for your announcements and interclub opportunities. Notices and announcement.
Thank you, President. Good evening, fellow Kiwanians. Congratulations to our 3 new Kiwanians. In respect to notices and announcements, March 2, we'll be having a fundraising committee meeting at my house at 6 p.m. This meeting will to discuss the recently concluded annual Christmas ball and our upcoming Barbie Friday on Friday, May 26th, as well as the benefit performance of the National Dance Theatre on Saturday, July 29th. So members of the fundraising committee, please note that date, March 2, 6 p.m.
Okay.
I believe there is also a meeting, and I didn't write it down here. I'm glad the chairman, Village Club Chairman Zuri is there. Zuri, just remind me of your meeting date for Thursday, I think it is. Okay, I believe he'll communicate with us. I believe he's having a meeting on Thursday. Continuing on March 4th, the Caribbean District of CKI, Kiwanis Family Luncheon at Cardiff Hotel and Spa, Runaway Bay. Cost to any member who wishes to attend is $4,500. The reminder to the board members, the next board meeting is on Monday, March the 6th at 7 p.m. Just a reminder of the North St. Andrew Solar Power System Sensational Raffle. Books are in hand. I have a number of books. Each ticket is $1,000. Of each $1,000 you sell, you keep $500 for the club. So as I see Kiwanis, I'm going to give each one of you a book to see.
I think each ticket is $500.
500. Sorry.
Yes,
Thank you.
$500. It's 500.
Thank you. That's correct. I misread my note. Nevertheless, I have books, fellow Kiwanis. Let's just try and support North St. Andrew because he use it as a fundraiser. More books we sell and more money we bring into the coffers. March the 18th, membership workshop, creating goals, empowering each other, staying connected from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And just a reminder of the Eastern Canada and Caribbean District Convention being held in Quebec City, Canada, from May 18th to 20th. Early bird registration ends on February 24th, which is Saturday. Currently registration is Canadian $260. Late registration, after that, registration is $400 Canadian. And so far as interclubbing opportunities, I made note of a few. On Thursday, February 24th, North St. Andrew meets at 6:30 p.m. They will be having a joint meeting with South St. Andrew and Capital City. On the same evening, our new sponsor club, the Kiwanis Club of Nation Builders, Kingston, meet at 7 p.m. The link to both meetings will be sent out tomorrow. Well, Kiwanis, that's all left for me to wish you good Valentine's, not Valentine's Day, good Ash Wednesday, holiday tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you, DLG Willie. Thank you.
And the business club.
Yeah. You still on, really? DLG? You're muted, DLG.
I thought you was finished, President.
I thought, yeah.
Yes,
You're on DP?
It's your time.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Just clarification here. The early bird, is it Friday the 24th or Saturday?
I think the 24th is Friday.
It's Friday. So it's the 24th. I just want to. Okay. So I take it's the 24th, Friday the 24th. Okay. Are there any other announcement that anyone else would like to make? Can't hear you, DP. Oh, wasn't hearing you, DP.
No, you didn't call on me yet. I hadn't heard
No,
you.
I didn't. I was just trying to find out whether there are any other announcements that one would like to make at this point. No? If not, DP, your time. What do you have to say to us this evening?
Okay, are you hearing me clearly? Just want to make sure.
You. I do.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, President Junior and fellow Kiwanis and guests, I have two thoughts tonight. First one has to do with mentorship. And it says, those mentors in our life that help you succeed have hindsight. And if you use their hindsight for your foresight, you will have some insight on how to conduct your life.
Okay.
So that's my first one.
Good.
And my second one is one that is reportedly from Abraham Lincoln. He says, things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. And that's my second quote. Thank you, President Julian.
And thank you again, DP Stu. This evening we are very early this evening. But is there anything else we'd like to say or do very quickly? If not, I just say a very good night to you all. I'd like us to raise our glasses and drink a toast. Kiwanis International, Jamaica land we love. At this time, this meeting of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston has been terminated. Thank you all for coming. And thank you for being with us.
Thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
You all have a good evening. And you all can now be entertained by DP Stu with his music. So stay on if you have nothing going. I know this meeting was a short one, but you could now stay on and listen to DP Stewart's selection. I was going to say DJ Stewart selection. Thank you again for attending, all of you. And have
President, I wouldn't say it was short, you know, it was just 1 hour, just the right amount of time.
Good.
All right.
That's what we should be aiming for.
Spot on, President. Now
Thank
that
you.
was short. You're spot on.
Spot
You
on.
followed the agenda to a T.
Okay.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, fellow Kiwanians.
Yes.
Good to have been here this evening. Prez, how you do?
Me there.
Did the same with my boss. Good
Yes.
meeting.
Yes.
Good meeting.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Have a good evening. Hi, PE. Eurydice.
Eurydice is another way that she sounds like.
Hi, DP
Right?
Campbell. How are you?
Me good enough, but you sound poorly, man.
She another way that little. She must have followed LG Hugh.
No, me, I have to go find our address and send some sunshine go up there because it can't work.
Yeah.
You have to get over the weather, man. You can't stay under it.
I know. You have to tell me the recipe, what you've been using.
All right. So you need some piece of Jack in the bush, piece of St. Vincent steak, and 2 pieces of the fever grass. That will work.
Fever lemongrass, which one?
The fever grass, man, the fever grass.
Where we know it as?
Fever grass and lemongrass, the same thing.
Yes, so me I tell President Junior, say fever grass, me say.
Yes, we know it as. Yeah.
Me's a real Jamaican, you know, fever grass, me say. So the fever grass, the St. Vincent steak, and the Jack in the bush. Yeah.
Forget them for a man.
Do them 3 sitting down there with
I have